Yo, yeah, on time today. Partially because I'm tired. It's all good though. We about to get this rolling. We won't waste a lot of time. We're gonna get right into topics. Where's my finish line? Thank you in advance for tuning in whenever you decided to tune in. I'm gonna sip some water. Man, a lot transpired in the world of social media. Lots been going on in the world of hip hop. I think hip hop is in a great space, despite um, how people are perceiving certain things. I think hip hop is in a great space, and we'll talk about that later. We don't need to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the energy police. I think that's an important topic to talk about in this era right now. But real quick, I was stopped by the police today, and I'm glad to report that I'm still alive. You know what I mean? I was, and it was my fault. It was my fault. I did not see the speed limit sign on the street that I was going down, and I was I was told I was doing 43 and a 30, which is very possible. Totally my bad. But I was let off with a warning. I was stopped by a black cop, which I believe, and I believe I had an encounter with this gentleman before, which is also good. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a D-bag to him, and he wasn't a D-bag to me in return. So that helps. The first time that we met, and I think it was 4th of July, July 4th or July 5th, the first time we'd actually encountered each other. So this went positive. It's positive. You know, many other races of people may not understand this, but reporting a positive interaction with a cop as a Black American is big. And it don't matter if it's a white cop, Asian cop, Hispanic cop, you know, whatever the nationality is, because you know some things aren't stereotypes and some things aren't stigma. Some things are just absolutely true. So whenever we survive an encounter with the police, just like if we have a negative experience with the police, we should say something. So enough about that. Where's my finish line? The energy police. Let's talk about the energy police, because something drastically annoys me about this era that we're in. And even though I think Mano is he's like the author of Keep That Same Energy. I think he's like the first person to ever say it. I want to believe it's Mano. Fact check me on that. But if you're not going further back than 2015, and you can't fact check me on it, because Mano said it long before we were listening to his music like that. And I want to say it was in regards to a situation, and it might even have to do with Young Berg, I want to say, or Hitmaker as he's known now. And he was like, "Yo, it's like, you when I see you in the street, keep that same energy," or maybe Bunky Essay. I don't know, but and of course, you know, if you can fact check me, but I believe Mano is the person that coined the phrase "keep that same energy" in the world of hip hop. And present day, 2021. Ooh, let me turn that mic down. I didn't mean to pop my P like that. Present day in the world of hip hop, we have many people that are always about, oh, no bad energy or positive vibes only, or just like I don't like your vibe, I don't like your energy towards me. And I'm not saying that you're wrong to want to eliminate certain people because of their energy. I'm not saying that. I'm also not saying that just because you feel a vibe that may be off, or it's just not to your liking, that it's not okay for you to remove yourself. However, I'm very sick and tired of people that are always trying to police other people's energy. Like, Who made you the authority on what energy is for another person? Like, that is something that I've been noticing a lot of people doing, whether it's, social media, on like some of these reality show clips I've seen. You can just hear the random conversations, captions, of course, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so many people trying to police somebody else's energy. Sometimes the bad vibe is you. Like, you're out of place. You shouldn't be here. Like, you should be going to do something else. Like for instance, think about, like, because there's a difference between bad energy and discernment, right? Let's understand that as well. So, like, let's say that I personally am going to a certain kind of party, and maybe the party is somebody that I know of, but I don't really know. Like, I don't really kick it with them like that. Y'all like to tier people in different, like, you're a friend, you're an associate, you're an acquaintance. I just know them. I got friends or not. Like, you're my friend or you're not. Like, I either know you or I know of you. And sometimes I could put myself in a situation where I am going to the home or the party of somebody I know of, and my energy may be off just because I don't really know this person. And let's say, for the sake of an argument, we'll throw some really big out there. Let's say the person I know of has a cousin and a friend who like to do coke. So now I'm at this party that I was invited to, but there's snowfall there. If I don't want to do blow, it's not on me to come to somebody else's party and be like, yo, man, the energy is off in here. Y'all giving me bad vibes. It's like, no, we were doing coke in peace, sir. You need to leave. It's not on them to change their energy to make me feel comfortable. It is on me to put myself in the most comfortable form of energy that I prefer. Cocaine's not my thing. Neither is heroin, neither is meth. Hey, even just regular cigarettes are just not my vibe. They're not my thing. They're not my energy. I can't walk into places where any of those activities are being in place and talk about the energy and talk about the vibe, because I'm the one that's out of place. I think all this labeling of energy and labeling of vibes and people policing other people's energy and vibes that's a sign that you need to leave. It's not something on them. It's something on you. There is a lost art of self-checking going on, in my view. We have too many instances where everybody else is trying to tell somebody else how to live, how to think, how to do. And that's not what we're here for. We are here to police ourselves, serve others, help our children, raise our children in the right way. And that's going to look different to many people, person to person. There will be just some difference. And what I feel is happening right now is we are just energy policing to a degree that is just it's just uncomfortable, because you're now overly concerning yourself with situations that don't even have to be administered to you. Keith, what's up, sir? Lost art of self-checking. Yes. Hey, and I believe in that, fam. I promise I believe in that. Like, it's just a lost art of self-checking. Like, You might be the bad vibe. Maybe your good vibe don't match the other good vibe. Maybe your energy is the one that is off. Like, and let's keep it a spade. I mean, let's keep it a buck and a spade and call a spade here also. A lot of you are claiming all these energy issues because you haven't done the proper communicating to get certain things off your chest towards some people, and they feel it, and they're trying to get you to say what you got to say. Many people are walking around. Many of you right now are holding on to Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook friends that you don't mess with. And you are steady policing their energy and trying to bait and switch so you look like the victim, or so you look like you, so you can say, I knew they've been tripping all along, when really you just need to say how you feel, make them take it how they want it, and keep it moving. Or just unfollow. Or just unfriend. It can really be that simple. I was doing late night unfollows for a good 2 years. And when I started noticing that certain names and certain faces like literally pissed me off, got rid of those people. Because there's just some things that I'm not here to do. I'm not here to argue with a lot of people about things that I know. I'm not here to argue about my feelings with nobody. I will honor your difference of opinion. We can banter and we can talk. But, sometimes I just don't care what nobody thinks. And that's okay. And you know what? Everybody has the power to do so. But let's go to the comments because I see I'm kind of lighting up here. Keith, what up? Yeah, a lot of people learn the signals and can't run the plays. Ooh, okay, you're trying to bar up on me tonight. Okay. Pick up the vocab, but don't get the meaning. Yes, there's an unhealthy amount of that. Brendan, what's up, sir? How are you? Lost accountability, lost responsibility. We don't like our flaws, so it's better to pick out others and group them against them. Yeah, a group together against them. Yeah, that's even going into what I was saying earlier as well. I totally agree. Vibes. Come on, y'all. Individuality is frowned upon in this day and age. Yes, I think the worst thing. Well, there's a lot of positive in social media. And even though I've made different videos and I feel my certain ways about social media, because there's a lot of positives. A lot of people have become, millionaires. They've made lifelong connections. They've met their significant others. People have, because of this thing called the internet and because of these social apps, whether it's, Christian Mingle or it's Black Planet or Friendster, Facebook, MySpace, whenever you got in the game, the world got closer together, and you've either used this as a tool, or you've used this you've used this as a tool, and it's changed your life positively or negatively. And but the one overwhelming negative thing I think that has been put on steroids, if you will, it's the aspect of groupthink. Excuse me. Because groupthink is running rampant. Groupthink is running rampant in things that it doesn't even have to be, things to be group thought of or thunk of. I'm saying that right. And we can get into that as we, transition into the other topics I want to cover, which is being offended and then being wrong. But there is so much going on in the aspect of groupthink, of like what is bad energy, what is toxic behavior, what is You know what I'm saying? What's the other word that we can use? I can't think of it. But you get where I'm going with this. It's like how are we I don't to this point I don't even know what bad energy is right now. I don't know what toxic I don't know what a toxic person is or what is toxic behavior. And I only say that because like the thing is so broad, you know what I'm saying? Like a murderer is a person that uses a weapon or their bare hands to take another person's life, right? But bad energy police could just be some people that you don't even like, apparently. Like somebody could be wearing a color you don't like. Oh man, I mean, you had on like teal, and like teal is just not my vibe. So, you know, I think you just bringing bad energy. It's like, no, fam, you need to get glasses or go home. Like, I can't help you with that. I met a girlfriend on Black Planet once. The early 2000s were wild. Yeah. Black Planet was super wild. Remember when dudes was in the bathtub with like the sunset sky and Jodeci playing in the background on Black Planet? I wasn't one of the bathtub niggas, but I'm just saying, do y'all remember that? That was a weird time. Like dudes be in the tub and they have like very feminine names. Like it'll be like Yo Boo 92 at blackplanet.com. You know what I'm saying? You remember them weirdos? Like the original weirdos? The dudes that be like in the tub and they be like, broom, broom, and they just sitting there pose like this, and they'll be like, yeah, my name is Terrence. I'm a Scorpio. And I'm just looking for, you know, a woman that'll be sweet to me, you know, so I can buy her gifts and make love on rose petals and take her on very expensive vacation trips. You know what I'm saying? So if that's you, hit my notes. You know, like people was wilding on Black Planet. It was a wild time. It was so wild. I don't even. How did we survive that? And Keith, they was in the tub. You know, you've seen some of those profiles before too. Them dudes was wilding. But oh man, that was a nice little quick stroll down memory lane. But yeah, man, energy police, bro. I don't think it's I think we have to just again get into the accountability of self-checking. You know what I'm saying? Like really understand your own energy, you know, because the other part of this and understanding your own energy so you stop policing others, just keep it real and say you don't like certain people. Like, yo, I don't like her. I don't like him. And it's okay, like, because there's a difference between not liking a person and hating a person. Like, hate is wrong, right? I think we all get that at no matter what age we are. Like, it's just wrong to hate people. But it's okay to not like a person. Totally related or maybe not. I don't like Kevin Durant. I've never liked Kevin Durant. I don't know Kevin Durant. He hasn't taken my girl. Like, I don't owe him money. I just don't like Kevin Durant. So, but at the same time, I don't go out of my way talking about how he needs his hair brushed or like how, you know what I'm saying, he built like a pipe cleaner. I don't go like out of my way to keep talking bad or down on Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that is the true sign of bad energy. Like, why do I always have something negative to say about this person when I see them? When I can just not like you and keep it moving. I think I've said that a couple times on this platform here. Like, we don't know how to just disagree, dislike, and keep it moving. Like it has to be more. Why does it have to be more in this day and age that we live in? Like why? Why does it turn into I don't like you, but you either need to understand why I don't like you and change so then that I can like you because that's going to make me comfortable. I don't understand that. I'm so lost on that in this era of time. Like I don't like James Harden. And and it's and I'm just throwing like random people out there. Like for a long time, I didn't like Ray J. And I'm not a fan today, but I understand him a little bit more now. But again, like these are people that I've never met, but like, I've through growth, time, maturity, and change in myself, it's just like, yo, why would you even use your time to talk about people you don't like, that don't even know you exist on top of that? I think that's the true sign of bad energy. What more than the labeling of people with an energy, why not understand where yours is coming from? You know? Where's my finish line? I don't want to harp too long on that because I'm already at over 20 minutes, and I do have some other topics that I would like to discuss. Being offended. I want to read something from Dr. Boyce Watkins if I can. And I want to read it because I think we are, again, we're going into this place where I don't think we're understanding words. And I think Keith, you had just truly said something to that degree. Because when I seen his and honestly it might be an old tweet because I feel like I've seen it before. It's just being rehashed with everything that's going on with the baby. And Dr. Boyce Watkins tweeted out, rappers call black women bitches and hoes. Another hit record. Rap about killing black people, sell 1 million copies. Say something about LGBT, whites, Asians, or Jews, you're on your knees apologizing. Then he goes on to say, that's racism 101. You're on the effing plantation. Hashtag the baby. Okay. To address this in the live, because I get the point being made here, and I don't want people to, again, assume I don't know what he's trying to say here. Basically, to just really summarize it, you can't, the only people that you can talk about the destruction and the dismantling and disrespecting is black people, both men and women. And you can get away with it. That's what he's saying here. In way more words than what I just used. You can disrespect black women. You can disrespect black men. You can talk about selling drugs in our communities. You can talk about killing each other or killing them and disrespecting women, black women specifically, any way you can. And basically he's saying nobody will do anything to you. Okay, let's say that is fact, right? However, let's go to the why. The why is because the consumer, most likely black men and women, are not offended. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? That they're not offended. Of course, a white woman could hear "ain't no fun" or, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, and then be like, oh God, he shouldn't talk to black women that way. I should march or stand up and combat this. But then why? And I'm not saying that you don't I'm not saying that people are not offended. Like 100% of us are not in agreement on this, right? That's also like fact. Like 100% of Black people are not in agreement on, excuse me, are not in agreement on how Black music, well, which is all music, but hip hop. Let's keep it at hip hop. How hip hop music is portraying its people, its own people, the people that have cultivated the culture and have made it what it is today. People are we're in a divide on what's offensive and what is not, right? But then you look at history, like, do we really like? Do y'all need to re-Google C. Dolores Tucker's point and what Pac had to say? You know, um, we killed Oprah in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Oprah killed hip hop right back. You know, she didn't want Common and she didn't want Ludacris and Ice Cube on her show, but allowed Common, and because he's a poet, he's not a rapper, like things like that. Like the strategic plays have been in place to change it, but the issue here is that the consumer, the primary consumer, the more powerful consumer, does not care. And listen, y'all tried to kill Eminem and get him out of here a couple times, but his other fan base don't care. Unfortunately, that is the issue. We're already divided amongst ourselves on what we should care about. Should we care about the glorifying of drug distribution and drug dealing in our neighborhoods? Are we split, or are we all together on calling women bitches and hoes in songs, or selling drugs, or getting guns and shooting each other and killing ops and all of that? Like, are we truly in agreement on what it should be about? And until we get that down, there's not going to be the NAACP has banned Gucci Mane because of his harsh lyrics towards women and destroying communities. Sorry, like, that's just what it is. Like, I'm the only person that I know that has a hard copy of Big Willie Style by Will Smith, and I'm Black, and I love that album. I think it's super dope. But I had to play that album amongst my friends while playing NBA Live for them to even listen to it, to be like, yo, man, this actually was decent. You know what I mean? I bought Criss Cross albums. I think Bow Wow is a legend, and I give him his flowers. I understand the purpose of Nelly Records, even though he was talking about shooting people in his first single too. But the problem, but that's it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we also live within a culture where a portion of a good number of people want to prove that they did it, they done it, they will do it, they know who has done it or did it or will do it. Everybody's so concerned with being affiliated with something destructive to each other that it's hard to say what's going to be offensive to the next person. We scream that, put the guns down. We scream the needs of Black excellence and Black power, but who's tearing down just the positive, the left, the alternative more than the Black people? Young MC should be selling 10 million, right? Chuck D, Public Enemy, they should be the group with 3 diamond albums also, along with Outkast, right? it's about, I mean, we can't keep blaming the system forever, you know. Jay-Z once rapped ghetto nigga putting up Will Smith numbers. He was trying to get there. But unfortunately, the demos of who was buying the majority of those albums look different. So, you know, we got to get offended. And when I say we, I mean black people. Black people have to be offended. And until we are offended, it won't be wrong. You can say whatever you want, but there's consequences for everything you say. But some stuff is just dumb to say. Why are we miseducated on HIV and AIDS in 2021? Why and how? Like, how is that even a thing? There's too much internet. It's too many positive stories. It's too much science for the baby to say what he said. This is too much science available. And he's no idiot. He's just doing dumb stuff. And, you know, it's, and people got to get comfortable with being wrong as well. Because when right is right and wrong is wrong, it's black and white. That's when the groups assemble. And that's how you take offense. And that's how you can point out the wrongs. If there's 100,000 black people and the new Rick Ross album comes out and 80,000 of us mess with it and 20,000 of us don't, guess what? Your offense don't matter. Now it becomes, if you don't like it, turn it off. Now it becomes, if you don't mess with this ain't for you, but don't ruin my day. Don't bring your bad energy towards me, right? That's what it is, right? So, you know, but it's flipped though, because if it's 60,000 people offended versus 40,000 people that are not offended, well, now he got to change the rap lyrics. Rick Ross is another perfect example. Hey, put Molly all in their champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. And he caught heat for that. But yet and still, that song just dies down, but he's still celebrated within the culture. Maybe more so for business than music, but still being celebrated. And he didn't really even apologize for that. He was just like, yo, y'all misinterpreting the lyric. I was like, no, I know they right when I hear it. I don't think you get it, sir. But again, enough people have to be offended to make a person wrong. And that's what is happening in the world today. Like, you know, there are millions of people that are either a part of the LGBTQ plus community or actually in it. You're either a supporter or you're a part of it. And those millions of people have voices. And when they make it clear that, yo, we don't mess with this, like, you not going to say that type of stuff about us. Because look, to paint it correctly, if Jack Harlow drop a new album and he was like, yo, niggas are getting shot on sight, I don't play that. We getting Jack Harlow up out of here. Like, Jack Harlow's gonna get ran down on because he's a white dude from Kentucky dropping the N-word and we don't play that. Like, that's what it's gonna be. And that is the shift. That is the offense. That is the being wrong. Because we gonna say, we collectively, no matter what his content is about, we're gonna be like, hey fam, nah, we don't do that here. You better watch your effing mouth or we're breaking it. And it's gonna stop. That's the difference. See, Brennan, what up? What up? Lil Baby made that song Bigger Picture, I think it's called. Yeah, it is. And he said he won't be doing too much more of that because it doesn't go over well with fans. Something to that effect. Yeah, you know what? To speak on that a little more, to elaborate on it more, he was just like, yo, you know what? I'm not, because he was like, yo, I'm not trying to be the rap activist. Like this ain't my lane. Like, this is something I want to touch on. This is something I want to talk about, but like this ain't me. Like, basically, he was like, dude, I'm not Chuck D. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't the NWA first album. Like, like I gave y'all this one, but as he becomes more just evolved and educated, and you care about certain things, and people will speak, you know, I think it's a lot for people to expect rappers to be socially conscious activists as well, because those are two different jobs. Activist and rapper are two different jobs. You know, when Marvin Gaye wrote "What's Going On," you know, Dr. King wouldn't. I mean, like that is at the same time. Oh, no. But to get to what I'm saying, like Marvin Gaye didn't drop "What's Going On," and Jesse Jackson was like, "Hey, yo, I need you up here. Like, we need some help." You know what I mean? Like, it was like, no, this is the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. He shouldn't be labeled to. He shouldn't have both of those jobs as his responsibility. You know, that's just the best way I can put it. But yeah, man. I mean, being offended and being wrong, they can go hand in hand, but enough people gotta take offense for things to be wrong. You know. Where's my finish line? I want to have a little fun with y'all on the way out of here. As we know, the verses happened last night. Dipset, LOX. I'm a fan of both, so I scored. Like, look, I only gave the LOX all the Jim Jones songs, so it was like 25-20 to me. And if they played 40 songs and eight songs played, then they won 40-32. That's how I got it. I'm a fan. And if y'all didn't know where Jadakiss, if y'all thought that Jadakiss freestyle was on the spot to Who Shot You, don't talk to me about the LOX. Tell me what mixtape that is from. I got it. That's all. I just want to say things like that. SP the Ghost is still my favorite member. Still one of the hardest rappers in the world. He's in my personal top 5. My 5 favorite MCs of all time. And that's all I got, man. Y'all it's been so hilarious watching reactions the whole day to that. It's been super hilarious. LOX won though. LOX won. And on this tour, if I make it out to this tour, I hope Dipset goes first so I can show up late, because I do not want to see them perform live ever again. Not even on a screen. I will not watch it in a house. I will not watch it on a couch. I will not watch it here or there. I will not watch it anywhere. I will not watch them perform. No, ma'am. I will not watch Dipset. Sam, I am. And that is Tony Mac. What up, bro? What up, Mac? Yeah, man, we're not doing that, bro. We are not doing. We will not do that. We are not watching Dipset perform live, and we are not eating green eggs and ham. Those are two things we are not doing in 2021. But man, hey, listen, man. I'm open for questions and conversation. Oh, good thing that bottle of water was empty. Jesus. I was trying to explain to people Dipset was bad live. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, Brennan. People don't want to understand, right? People don't want to understand because the songs are the songs. I see, like, another reason why, because I told you I was done like talking music with people online, because like people are stupid, right? They're stupid. And And people are stupid because, like, dog, I know in 1999, Jadakiss rap better than Cameron. And by 2003, 4, and 5, I knew Jada and Styles rap better than Cam, Jewels, Jimmy, and Zeke. Like, I knew that already. Like, that was fact. So why would it change in 2021? My thing is this. When F You, which is the first song off of We Are the Streets, plays, and then I'm Ready, which is one of the best songs off of the Diss to a Diplomatic Community, both play at the same time, that's a tie. I don't care who performed it better. The songs are the songs. It's a tie. Period. Wild Out did not beat Dipset Anthem. But I don't care how they performed it. The songs are the songs. What Kevin Samuel say? 2 + 2 is 4, no matter how you feel about it. Like, yo, the songs are still the songs. So that's why I had it so close, because the songs are the songs. The playlist is busting. The playlist on Tidal is busting because all the songs hit. They hard. Half the dudes are just trash performers. And that should be more of a call out to hip hop. Because look, though, and that last night, as far as like the scope of hip hop, let's talk about it like this. There's 2 types of rap shows you can go to. One where the dudes really spit and they really perform and they put time and effort into their craft and they know their words and there's real synergy and connection with the crowd as well as each other on stage. And then you got some dudes that come up there that just want to be fly. They want to be seen. They want to play their whole song, rap parts that they remember off of it. And you don't really get much for your money. Like, those are literally the 2 types of rap shows that exist. I have been doing shows for about a solid decade. It don't change. Literally, what I saw last night was the same stuff I had been seeing since 2002, 2003, when I was doing shows and I was out. And I used to love to go first because I was like, y'all are so trash. Everybody's going to leave, and I won't even be performing for 5 people. So I used to love to go in the first 3. People thought they were setting me up because they want to be the headliner and have it fill up. Fam, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Nobody's here to see you, fam. Nobody's coming late. Trisha and her girls do not want to see you rap, dog. They lied to you. Okay, hilarious. What up, Big Papa? Big Papa D's is in here, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you, man. Man, that was a good way to put it. I hadn't even thought about the order. They might, see, the order they perform, man. Like, yo, some of them songs just back to back. I was like, no, I mess with that. I mess with this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a matter of fact, I got the playlist up right now. Like, so right. So okay. Like, dog. Okay. Again, another tie that was easy for me. Niggas done started something versus Touch It or Not. I'm not picking one over the other. Are you nuts? I'm not doing that. Like, they're my joints. First of all, I never pick against DMX, 1. And then 2, when Cam, come on, man. I'm not over picking, but you won't hear words like marry me. Only thing you gon' hear is suck it or not. Huh? I'm not picking over that. Like, it's a tie. If you're a fan of both, it's a tie. I was surprised how many people were surprised about Jadakiss. I know, right? Hey, and that's the other thing. Jadakiss has literally been around since we've been in high school or junior high. And people are just realizing he's that good at rapping. Never talk to me about anything ever again. 187 cats on stage. Anybody not getting a check, get off the stage. Right. See, but yo, like, literally, and those are the 2 types of rap shows that you will be. And it's at every single level, whether you are like super duper underground, whether you got an underground following and your chitlin circuit, whether you mainstream. Like, you either know how to perform or you don't. You either enhance your songs with your performance or you don't. You either really putting in time and effort to your art and your craft, or you just know that you high and out of your mind, but you fresh though, and they just want to hear the songs anyway. Like, there's being an MC and being a great artist, in my view, is 50% performance. But that's performance on stage and in the studio. I think they both have to go hand in hand. Like, you can't just have one and not the other. You got to be dope at both for you to be put in a different category. You know what I'm saying? Larry, what up, sir? Locks are better performance. Yeah, and Dipset have the better songs. Oh, okay. Okay. I saw Dipset live at the Congress Theater. It was live. Okay. See, I've never seen Dipset live before yesterday. I have seen the Locks. I was at the show, House of Blues Chicago. I want to say it was like 2017. And it was Smoke DZA, Griselda, and the Locks. That whole show was fire. Front to back fire. Everybody got busy. Jada carried them, Locks, MCs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? Listen, man, if Cam cared more and he really showed up like Killer Cam, he would have showed people how much of an MC he really is. I think Cam is super dope. And not because we share a name. I've always liked Cam. I don't know that Dipset had better songs. Plus, I think if you know, you realize how much the Locks still had to pull out. Yeah. Hey, listen. I think if we're really getting to the catalogs of both groups, there was a lot left. Like, I was surprised that Cam didn't play Let Me Know last night. Like, Cam playing Let Me Know in the verses, because I think he went to 357. So I just knew, like, That's Me was gonna play. I just knew Let Me Know was gonna play. I thought the intro from Come Home With Me was gonna play. So, you know, but they gotta make room for Jim Jones, I guess. You know. Dog, Who Am I from Dip 1 didn't play. Daggone man, the I think it's just called the DJ Enough freestyle. Like, that didn't play last night. Like, they was bugging. But also a lot of Styles P songs didn't play last night and I was upset about that. I love Styles P. Styles P is my favorite Locks member. He has been since the Money Power Respect album from Get This Money and The Heist. When I heard those two songs, I was like, yo, that dude is nice. And I assumed that we were all talking about Styles P when we were talking about Jadakiss. I was wrong. But that didn't change me liking Styles. Like, Styles is my guy. Jadakiss is super duper nice. We love Jadakiss. That goes without saying. But my favorite member is Styles P. But yeah, man, so much was left on the table. So much was left on the table by both acts. I think for all of you that may not know, I think you should listen to Sheek Louch's Walk With Me album, because that's where the Mighty D Block song comes from. It's like the last song on that album, but that album is actually sincerely dope. Him and Styles P do the In and Out joint. It's called In and Out, the back and forth joint where they go back and forth. Super hard. His intro was hard, and he smacked the engineer during the intro for fading the beat out. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though the jokes were funny and the ribs were funny, Styles, Sheek Louch he actually got some pretty dope albums. Walk With Me and After Taxes are actually dope albums. Oh man. But where's my finish line? We sidebarring on hip hop stuff, because you know I like to talk hip hop every once in a while. Gotta be selective. A lot of people don't know things. But man, this has been great, man. I appreciate you guys. And of course, we here for more banter and conversation. I'm gonna always end with jewelry if there's nothing more to say. And we're approaching that 50-minute mark, so I don't want to talk y'all heads off. But I'm always here to talk that talk. If not, we'll get right into the jewelry. Yo, what up, G McGee? Hey, because we talking about all the cards that got left on the table, man, from last night. Hey, yo, another joint if Santana remembered his raps, of course. Yo, Squale should have played. Squale should have played last night. But, you know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I would have loved for Styles P to play the joint that he did with MOP. Oh my God. I forget what it is, but when he was like, don't you ask me what's happening now. This ain't a rerun. Nigga CP gun, I'm clapping you clowns. What? Like, that's one of my favorite verses like ever. like his third verse on that song with MOP, he slaughtered that. Again, I love Styles P, man. Listen to A Gangster and a Gentleman. Listen to Super Gangster, Super Gentleman. Listen to Time Is Money. Listen to the Phantom mixtape. Listen to the Ghost in the Machine mixtape. Just listen to Styles P, man. Everybody loved Jada already, bro. Listen to Styles P. That man is super duper hard. I gotta find this freestyle where he was talking about pissing on somebody's top lip, and it totally blew my mind the way he flipped the bar. It was like, it was so hard. He said he's gonna piss on your top lip. Ghost with like his flow is crazy on that. Did anyone in Dipset can't remember they had the next performance coming? Right, man, dog. Like, yo, they literally just showed up like, oh, I thought we were just gonna play the records. Which, to be fair, you know, the verses, you are kind of just supposed to just play the records. But when 10,000 people or more show up, you probably want to rap the songs too. Just an observation. Just an observation. I need the vocals. I need the vocals to what? Mac, I'm yeah, hey, no, right. Yeah, you know, listen. If it's a live audience, man, you perform, man. Period. You perform. That's the approach that I would take. You know, that's always the approach I've taken. And you know what? And if you have been pursuing your music career, no matter what, whether you play guitar and you do acoustics or you're a singer, rapper, whatever, you know, sometimes it's only 5-7 people in the crowd. Sometimes it's your homie, your girl, and your cousin that came late, and you gotta perform like 10,000 people in that joker, man. That's just how it go. Without your vocals, without your vocal track, I got one band on the clips. Oh yeah. Let's go. But yeah, man. You still at the point from like, yeah, absolutely, man. That's just part of the game. So I'm kind of worried about this tour because it's a couple of dates. I could probably go to meet up with a homie or go back to Chicago and see it. But dog, Dipset should just go first, man, so I can show up late because I want to see them perform again. Not if that's gonna happen. Fam couldn't perform Santana's Town. That hurt my heart personally. You know, like, you know, so you can't perform Dipset anthem, right? Like, yo, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? At that point, yeah, just put the speakers on blast at that point for me. But I'll never stop screaming Styles P's name. Listen to Styles P. I'm gonna keep saying it. If you've learned nothing else from tonight, know that Cam wants you to listen to more Styles P. All right. That's what I got. So, gentlemen, potential ladies, unless we got more to discuss here, I'm going to hit y'all with some jewelry and get up out of here. Oh, wait, that's what I was talking about earlier with the order they might perform. Yeah. I need Dipset to be done right before I get. All right. Yeah, man, they got to be done, bro. They got to be done, man. Sorry, I need footage of a better show happening before I purposely walk into that blind. Because yikes. Freaking yikes, man. No to Dipset performances and Green Eggs and Ham, man. Period. That's where we at with it. That is where we at with it. Well, where's my finish line? I appreciate the conversation this evening. And of course, you know, we never leave without some real jewelry for y'all, man. And let me see. And they cut Jada during week. Yeah. They kept having like time issues. I don't get it. I don't but I think that was just because Cam was trying to go. To be honest. Hey. Because I don't know if y'all noticed this last night. But Cam was saying, like, hey, yo, they only giving us 20 more minutes. But the show went on for like another hour. I think Cam was trying to leave. That's what I personally think was happening. I think Cam was like, hey, yo, we kind of trash, so I'm out. Like, obviously, like, I'm holding it down, but I'm killer. But we got to go. Yeah. Yeah, hey man, yeah, he did it 4 times, man, and the time kept getting shorter. And he was like, "We got 3 more songs," but then he did his own medley and then like left, and then showed up. And the fact that Cam just came out just randomly, like he just ended up there. That was funny too. That was hilarious. Yeah, man. Hey, man, Cam really hoped he really wanted more for Jewels, man, but. Yeah, Cam also leave you hanging, man. I don't think. Hey, okay, Cam is definitely. Remember how Kyle Watson was in Above the Rim? I got the beginning, like, yo, man, I'm gonna score 50. You just gotta make sure you give me the pass me the ball. You can get 11 assists, but if we lose, like if I miss, it's because you gave me the ball too late. So it's your fault. Like that. But I love Cam, though. I'm not saying that as a diss. I love Cam. The fact that he feels the way he does about himself is like, I think everybody should feel like that. 3 people who self-esteem that you should always admire: Kanye West, Cameron, E40. Those are the 3 guys whose self-esteem you should always admire, because they talk, you're listening slow, you don't get it, I'm already good. Like, I love that perspective, though. It's like, hey, fam, so what you don't get it? So what you don't get what sprinkle me means? So what? Like you don't understand the slang of Mr. Charlie Hustle. That don't mean that I'm not fly. That don't mean that I'm not cool. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West has been telling us for years, I'm the greatest artist in the world. His album was on the way. His debut album was on the way. He was like, yo, if I don't get 5 mics, this ain't a reputable magazine. But you gotta have, but that is admirable, man. People be thinking, dog, I love Yeezus, the album, because of the very first line of the album. He literally say, Yeezus season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been hearing. I was like, oh, bet. My mind shifted right then. I was like, oh, Kanye about to do what he want to do tonight. Okay, bet. I'm listening. I'm hip. And I sincerely really like 50%, if not more, 50% of that album every day, sometimes 60 to 70%. Just because of the stuff he's saying on the album. You just saw the difference between some cats that learned to be entertainers and ones who showed up after that mic check. Yeah, absolutely, Mac. Hey, bro, Brennan, Ice JJ Fish. Hey, you cannot tell homie he is not the king of R&B right now. Like, he know he fire. You know it. It's admirable, man. It's admirable. And he's not here for your slander. Like, he don't even acknowledge it. It's almost like he's literally the guy that focuses on the love. And he gets some attractive young ladies to be in his videos too. And you know what? And no matter what, whether they know they're going viral for him being good or being bad, attention is the new currency for this era. So he still wins. Ice JJ Fish, man. New Chicago legend. I've said it. Period. Where's my finish line? We had an hour strong, man. Y'all sure y'all still want to talk to me, man? Or should we get up out of here, man? Let me know something. Let me know something. We can get into whatever y'all trying to get into, or else I can get up out of here. The world is yours, like Nas said, man. Hey, Mac, yo, look up Ice JJ Fish if you haven't already. You are gonna hit the floor, my guy. You're gonna hit the floor. He's a Chicago legend, though, bro. Don't get it jacked up. Ice JJ Fish is a Chicago legend, and he does not care about your indifference of his vocal ability. Period. Oh, man. All right, man. Well, it looks like it's jewelry time. So let's get to it for today's episode of Where's My Finish Line? Yeah. No, he's I think he like live in Aurora now, but like no, he's from Chicago though. He's from Chicago. I already know. I just never. Hey, IJJ Fish is a legend, bro. I'm just gonna call it how I see it early. You know what I'm saying? You got it like that. His impact, because you know what, and I'll tell you what solidified him being a legend for me. Because when that one song that I don't know what it's called anymore, but it was like the one that's "It's something about you, girl." Like that's when other people started taking the exact song and just singing it better than him. And he wrote the song. When people were taking it and singing it in an effort to, do it right, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's backfiring, because now you're covering Ice JJ Fish songs. Like nobody's checking for you. Like he wrote, like y'all are literally singing his song over. Again, that's the stuff that legends are made of. You know what I mean? Hey, that video where he was dancing was super funny, bro. Oh my God, that video is so funny. I'm about to watch that when I get off. When I get off here, I'm about to watch it. But yeah, no, Ice JJ Fish is a legend, man. If you know what I'm saying, if your local crackhead is a legend where you from, wherever city that is, Ice JJ Fish is a legend. If the dudes from 3 Piece are legends, Ice JJ Fish is a legend. Kids these days, like everybody, like if we're heralding them to a certain level, then Ice JJ Fish gonna be in that conversation too, because he got bigger. He got bigger than those young people temporarily. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just calling it how I see it, man. So yeah, where's my finish line? You guys have been great today, and I'm sorry, I'm really not trying to cut y'all short. I just, don't want to hold you up. You dig? So let's get down to this jewelry, man. Since we were talking about the energy police and being wrong and being offended, I got something more tailored to the actual topics of today. Sometimes I like to give y'all a little, freak nastiness or just lifestyle guides for your penis. But not today, man. Not today. We're gonna do some more introspection today. So 3 pieces of jewelry that I have for you today. is you don't have to honor an offered opinion. Okay. You don't have to honor an offered opinion. Okay. Then you have no is a direct answer and a complete sentence. Okay. And if she leaves you on red, make her unfollowed. There you have it, man. Where's my finish line? This was great. I've enjoyed every single second of it. We will talk again soon, man. Please be safe out there. Rest in peace to my cousin Tremel. Rest in peace to G-Ski. Just anybody who's lost anybody, rest in peace. I've seen a young brother by the name of Ted in Indianapolis. Like, just rest in peace to everybody. Too many mornings of too many lost lives. I don't pry. I don't ask. If it's meant for me to know, then I will know. But yeah, man, just rest in peace, man. A lot of young Black people have died over the last week that have been 6-degree separations of my world, and that is, it's so unfortunate, and that's why I don't mind the old jokes, the 40-year-old jokes. Like, I don't mind any of it, because I unfortunately know too many people that didn't even get to 39. All right. So, yes, man. Hey, listen, always just be safe. Take care of yourself, take care of your families. And as always, love.